Hello everybody, we're doing some more Subarashiki Hibi today. So before I got into the content of this video, I wanted to show you just something really funny that happened to me. So what I'm doing here is I skipped the dialogue from, I think it's this save? Yeah, from the save that has all of the choices that says suppress the Black Surge, because obviously that's the most recent save I've made. That obviously isn't the save that announces, well, isn't the save that announces the end of my last Let's Play episode. Oh my god, so I accidentally click on this one, I hold control. Oh my god, you never would have guessed what I found. Okay, spoiler warning for if you haven't seen anything after the scene where Takuji finds out God, but yeah. I saw some of the most disgusting porn I think I've actually looked at so far. Dude, I was just trying to control the dialogue. That traumatized my eyes, I swear to God. I mean, okay, if I was expecting it and if I knew the context in the story, sure, it would have been fine. But yeah, this just feels a little bit different. It was wrong. It really was wrong, and I hate that that happened. Anyway, random ass story is over now. Yeah, so what we're going to do firstly is just analyse the text, analyse what we were reading last time, because there's a lot of really odd stuff that happened. And when I say really odd, I mean stuff that is so odd that I think even Subarashiki, by Subarashiki standards, it's considered something that is really unusual and also just out of this world. Let's be honest here, all of these things. I mean, he literally meets God, which, interestingly enough, is Riruru's father. I don't really understand how Riruru has a father, if I'm going to be honest. I just don't get how a being like that... Well, I just don't really get how a being like Riruru... I mean, it does make sense that someone like that would have a father, but I always thought that Riruru was an illusion that was just created by Ayana. I'm just really surprised that there is potential origin, or maybe that origin is an illusion as well and we're not to know that yet, so it's hard to tell. Maybe it's kind of like Takuji, who just feels as if, well, maybe Riruru has a similar story to Takuji, and maybe that's why Riruru wanted so badly to get with Takuji. I don't know though. I mean, I remember the mind control about Riruru. I get that obviously that caused Takuji to be able to resolve all of his issues, well, some of them. Obviously, a lot have been created as a result of him becoming the saviour, but at the same time, I mean, I just feel like him becoming the saviour was somebody else's desire to cause malice, really. So, where should we go from? Should we go here? Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, Kimika's weird. She really, really is odd. I mean, I'm sorry, but who buys a knife from their favourite anime character and then sharpens it loads and then uses that as an excuse to walk around with it? I mean, my god, I don't think the police would accept an excuse like that. Yeah, but that is interesting. I do wonder if Riruru will have the normal form. I mean, obviously Takuji feels as if that will be the case, and obviously Takuji can, he can derive a form for Riruru, I suppose. It's just this allows, I don't actually know how it works, but maybe this allows something for her to materialize with. I forgot how, I mean, obviously I'm thinking, right, Umineko spoilers, but I'm always thinking of the vessel-related stuff that came from that visual novel. It kind of reminds me of all of that. Like, something can't exist unless it has a vessel that's an equivalent in the non-illusionary world that illusion can stem from, really. But, yeah. Isn't it interesting that the existence of God is beyond human recognition, and yet at the same time we had a face from God that, let's be honest, it was so ugly that it would be reasonable to call it something that I wouldn't really necessarily say below human recognition, because we could still make out the fact that that was a face, but maybe you could say beyond human comprehension. Because, let's be honest, I mean, firstly, the eyes were quite literally blurred, and secondly, well, the mouth, I don't get the mouth, it was so ugly, and why were there multiple gods as well? I don't get that at all. I love this line, just saying something so absurd so casually. Isn't it interesting? I mean, there's nothing, it feels as if frequencies of anything really, well, not really frequencies, but it feels like there are two ways of the inside world of the boundary and the outside world of the boundary. There are two ways of them working, two separate ways, and it kind of feels like those ways of functioning are overlapping when obviously everything goes really hazy and wavy and feels like you're high and stuff like that. Yeah, but I really don't understand why the bell is here, because whenever Ayana disappeared, the sound of the bell was present. I remember when she disappeared at 3:30 in the afternoon, and the sound of the bell was there. It was really weird, that. Yeah, I don't really understand. I mean, I suppose the bell announces something. The bell is an indication of something that is, I suppose, destined to happen, if you like. I mean, unless there is some sort of really bad accident in the school in changeover from period, I don't know, X to X+1, or, I don't really know, X to the end of the day if it's period 6. Or period 0 as well. From the beginning of the day to period 1, or period 6 to the end of the day, or period X to X+1. I suppose you could say it like that. I don't know. It's just easier of saying it like that, but yeah. Yeah, but it announces something that is forthcoming and something that is destined to happen. I suppose that could analyse. That could be used to analyse the fact that God is destined to come here. Yeah. I just really don't understand why Takuji is shown these visions. I mean, I think it's obviously something that has metaphorical effect, but we've just got to figure out what, because this stuff is super ambiguous. It's just genuinely so weird. I mean, it obviously shows that everything above the boundary and outside the normal laws of the world, it obviously shows that there is so much contrast with reality that it's as if you can see a sea from a house with no indicator. Well, just the second you get out of the house, you can see the sea. It just feels like something in Minecraft that was built. I don't know, there's just foundations on the sea, and then that's the only thing you can see when you get out. I don't know, it's weird. And also the really odd white walls, and I remember that window on the left that was really out of proportion. It felt wrong, all of it did. There's a sea. Yeah, what are they transmitting though? I mean, I really do wonder, is that a metaphor for collective unconscious, or is it a metaphor for something godly? I don't know. I mean, if they're transmitting something and they're continuing beyond the sea... So, I suppose we've got to get the facts straight. There's nobody there at the moment. There's nobody there at the moment. This is just a world that is created for the sake of being created. It's just there to prove a point. So, I do wonder if power lines transmitting something, maybe those are power lines that universally transmit something into people. I don't know, actually. Maybe it could be totally metaphorical, these power lines. Maybe everything's metaphorical here. No, actually, of course it is. But, yeah, so you have really, really perfect and visually appealing colours from beyond the window. Yeah, and it's odd. I mean, obviously, it not only shows confinement, but it shows potential madness, anxiety as well. And isn't it interesting to think about the fact that you are within? So, outside your surroundings, you see total beauty, but then you take in the evil nature of your surroundings, and then you realise that what's out there, truly, it's not beautiful, it was just a lie. All of it is scary, because of the fact that what's after your surroundings is based on the feeling of how your surroundings are. So I suppose you could think that, yeah, I mean, I suppose maybe it could be, like, for example, Kiyokawa. She sees a really, really beautiful ending where she can be reborn into the world and she can obviously let her parents live to the next reality. But the only thing is, because of the fact that her world has been so distorted, what once seemed ideal is now just totally scary and evil because of the fact that she has done so much in order to pursue getting to that ideal. So maybe if he tried to get to the blue sea, maybe something odd could happen, something really scary. I don't know. Yeah. That's interesting. So the cracks and the discontinuity is something that it could be so scary to him, because not only is his reality completely bending, but also everything is going wrong and everything is so ambiguous as well. Yeah, but that is actually really interesting. So, I mean, the fear is relieving because I suppose you... Well, so you challenge yourself and you challenge what's around you, and then you realise that what's in the distance is awful and it's bad. Maybe this relates to the beginning of Subarashiki Chapter 3, by the way, can I just mention? But, yeah... Yeah. And it is interesting that your heart breaks and then you just completely forget about what totally made you as scared as possible, and then you look at what made you scared in another light and you realise its potential beauty. That's really odd. So it's fear, sure, but at the same time it's made to look as beautiful as it possibly can be. Suppose it does make sense then that the fear he couldn't take in has a beautiful scent. So what do I think the scene overall achieves? I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. I think obviously it's really open to interpretation, if I'm going to be honest. Let's read a bit more and then see if we can make a judgment. That's really weird to think about the fact that he feels fear is something that could obviously make everything look ridiculously awful, but at the same time it could also be something that enlightens you and something that... or something that you can see the beauty of. I suppose because of the fact that what's distant is always beautiful, it's beautiful but then it's made to be scary because of fear. I suppose in somebody's situation, in somebody's life, they could have a beautiful future, but because of fear their life could be ruined, and then what was once beautiful could be really, really awful. Like, for example, I don't even think I have to say, a certain teacher, Kiyokawa. Yeah, that is interesting. It's relieved. Well, I suppose the air sky type sky, maybe it's just a metaphorical way of saying the world will be happy if Takuji reinterprets his situation. I don't know. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah. I kind of get this analogy if you link it to my interpretation. So, with Takuji, for example, he is in reality, I mean, I get that he has Kimika and some other people who are really quite close, for example. No, actually, just Kimika as his disciple, really, really helping him along the way. Also, Riruru. But then you have loads of people on the outside who are trying their hardest to grasp the beauty of what Takuji promises and the beauty of, I suppose, the scenery of the new world that he can create. So maybe it's something that in reality is really quite concealed, but at the same time aims to offer something to everybody, like Takuji. I don't know. I suppose he's concealed because he's isolated, he always has been. Yeah, and I think that totally makes sense because gods are overflowing with things people want to learn about and things that people want to have glimpses of. Obviously, they're also overflowing with power, which is what loads of people would want. That is why they would be the blue light trying to intrude into the god. Yeah. Well, no, I suppose because obviously in the mind of a genius, for example, if a genius was in this white castle and all of the sky was trying to reach it and yet at the same time only a select part of it could, I suppose it shows how concealed it is because of how skillfully made it is. Who is Matisse? He's an artist, it seems. Visual artist. Known for his use of colour and his fluid and original draftsmanship. He was a draftsman. So he best helped to define the revolutionary developments in the visual arts throughout the opening decades of the 20th century. Significant developments in painting and sculpture. I don't know, I don't really want to look more into it, it's not really too important. But yeah, I suppose he's just a genius for his influence in art, and obviously if you like art and that's your field you are interested in, of course if somebody's revolutionary you will feel they're a genius. Yeah, isn't it interesting that it envelops his everything? Yeah, I wonder if you could then analyse that with Takuji, the thing I said. Yeah, isn't it really weird, this? I don't get why. It completely destroys our eyes. It's so unusual. But, I just find that really funny. Maybe it's as if what Takuji said about the harmonization of the universe being taken into account by God, and obviously him effectively keeping order. Maybe he's not allowed to see anybody, and because he's seeing people, this is being disturbed. Yeah, it's so weird. Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't even help it. I've literally looked at this before, but I just look at this face and I just realise how fucking wrong it is. I mean, okay, let me just outline everything that is insanely wrong. What the fuck is that? This outfit, the anatomy just looks weird. It looks nothing short of weird. It doesn't look like something that would deserve the glow. He has a collar sort of similar to Yuki. He has knuckles for some reason, brass knuckles. Or at least they look like brass knuckles. And this face as well, it just makes no sense. And the head is weird. Where the fuck are the ears? I mean, whatever the hell this is, why... Yeah, that's actually a really good question. Why is this the same colour as the dog collar? His lips are the same colour as the dog collar. Why is this tooth, this half of the teeth, not in line with this part? What the fuck are these? What's this? Dude, I thought you were Aya from Toho at first. I just instinctively saw that and thought, oh my god, it's a Tengu. No way. No. Yeah, it's so weird, this. God's big show. Yeah, I can totally see why IMOI would be. In other words, it's my own invention. Making love to myself. I mean, what? With this? I don't get that. It's so weird. Beautiful hand out of space. I mean, Jesus, they really try to... Yeah, the Song of God's Descent. It's so weird. Oh, yeah, funny that we hear a bell. Yeah. The date changed without regard to the song. Yeah. I don't get that. So, God descends and then the date changes, but it ignores the song. Maybe no matter how important an event would be, the flow of time still occurs. Is it July 17th? Come on. Funny that Ayana isn't here, by the way. That's really odd. I wonder why. Sama, kyusei shu sama. Oh, kudasai. I'm used to hearing, right, you and me and her spoilers, but Miyuki telling Shinichi in Miyuki Hell to wake up. Shinichi, okite. Okite teba. That's what she always says. Please wake up. Please wake up. No, it should... She said okite, but obviously it should have been wake up and then plea or something like that, because please wasn't fully said. Okite. Okite kudasai. Please wake up. Oh, it's Kimika. Hang on a second, I don't really understand. Why? What's happened to Takuji's room? Where am I? And also, Kimika, do you have a fucking life? Why are you not at home? Oh yeah, that's a really good question actually. Is there something more to Kimika than we realise? Where am I? My memory is a little fuzzy. Yeah, seriously, yeah. I always feel like this when I wake up. It's not something I'm all that worried about. Yeah, it is interesting that. I really do wonder what it is. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of things that I don't know because I'm not really equipped with knowledge in psychology. I do wonder if maybe that's the response of trauma or depression or what. I just wonder if it's something that not even Takuji could have controlled. Or maybe depression. Because I mean, I remember I saw one character who, I mean, she was really depressed and she found it very, very hard to get up, and she had to motivate herself so hard to get up. I suppose that is a different thing to this because this is more physical rather than mental. But maybe depressed people have to motivate themselves to get up because they feel so much drain? I don't know. The Ark. The Ark? Ark? Ark. The school building's foundation is the Ark. Yeah. The Ark, huh? More importantly, what time is it right now? What time is it right now? That's such a sweet photo of her thinking. Jesus Christ. I don't understand why Takuji has been sleeping for so long. It's just after 2 PM on the 17th. 2 o'clock, huh? I slept too long. Holy fucking shit, you really did sleep too long. But then again, I mean, I suppose at the beginning of IMOI, we have seen a lot of Takuji's lack of ability to sleep and obviously be punctual. Yeah. To be honest, I think Subarashiki would be such an interesting game to have a psychological analysis on. Like, from someone who's actually specified in the field as well. Holy shit, that would be brilliant. 2 o'clock, huh? I slept too long. Even though I slept so long, I still feel tired. Yeah, reasonable. Well, I always feel like that. Who doesn't, to be fair? Okay, to be fair, I don't, because I always have something that I force myself to do. The thing is, the way to not get tired on a day is feel as if you don't get up, there is going to be something that is more difficult, or you're detrimented for some reason if you don't wake up. It's not healthy. I don't disagree with that whatsoever. It is not healthy, but at the same time, it does get me up. But at the same time, it also contributes to a lot of stress, so it's not healthy. Well, I always feel like that. And last night? I love this CG. Huh? Yeah, seriously, what happened last night? And interesting to think about the fact that Takuji has just seen God, and then he has gone down, and casually he's just been able to fall asleep. It's so weird. What about last night? What about last night, you said? You're not being very clear. Who are you talking about? You're not being very clear who you're talking about. Yeah, Kiyokawa. I'm talking about me. Also, how was everyone else after I disappeared? Oh god. So you want a status report? Well, after you went for a walk, they kept going at it like that. Oh god. Could you imagine if they're actually still having endless sex? That would be very, very degenerative, but at the same time we're thinking about Nishimura here, so yeah. I don't think it's hard to rule that one out. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I know that he's still doing it because I've seen the CG, but yeah. I don't know, I just wanted to... I don't know, I sometimes do that. I know something's coming up and yet I pretend to play dumb just so that it's more fun. Like that. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, yeah, maybe I should, like, not have the reaction time of somebody who is on alcohol and maybe fucking turn the sound off. Jesus Christ. This is disgusting. Oh my fucking god. I feel like I'm gonna have trauma. I'm never gonna be able to let this image get out of my head, unfortunately. Jesus Christ. Why does Satoko still have half of her clothes on? I don't understand. Yeah, Nishimura isn't there. Jesus Christ. This is the most sane visual novel sound effect. No! No! I don't want to see this! Over there. No! Tachibana pointed to the corner. What? What? Huh? What the genuine fuck? What? He kind of stopped moving after he had said what? What, did he die of a nosebleed? Oh, I see. I think she killed him. Hang on, let's look at. Oh yeah, funny that. Well, if it's just a heart attack, why is there blood around here? And obviously, why is there a pool of blood? Heart attacks don't give. To be fair, I suppose if you hit your head really badly, or if you hit a part of your body badly. And I mean, this is concrete, to be fair. Maybe that could explain it. I don't know though. I mean, I've fallen on concrete badly before, and yet I've never had that much blood. But I suppose, well, I've not died as well. I don't think this could be explained with anything apart from Kimika murdered him. Why though? Why? I mean, obviously there is a motive when you think about the fact that he is not only a bully, he's an awful person. As you can see here, he's very muscly and strong. But also, I mean, yeah, he is a degenerative, horrible, and awful person. I get that he's abused at home, but he's still an awful person. I feel so bad for saying... No, actually I don't. No, I actually feel stupid that I just said I feel bad for saying that. There's nothing that deserves sympathy after that CG with Takuji and him doing you know what. Oh my god, I hate this. Please never ever show me this grammatical error again.
Yeah.
So tired his heart isn't beating. Doesn't that just mean he's dead? Oh, it's a test. What should we do? Can you revive him with your powers? Isn't that funny? There's no need. Really? Oh my god. Never say something because it may be taken against you later. This is the definition of that. Isn't that interesting though? Yeah, you don't really... I find it funny to think about the fact that even though Takuji has a ridiculous amount of power, he doesn't have ethics at all. He could easily save somebody's life, but he never wants to. But I suppose, obviously, think about what Nishimura did to him. Is it really surprising? So I wonder if a good person, if this happened to a good person, what he would respond with and how it may differ. He wanted to have sex so bad after his wish came true. He didn't need to move anymore. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying something like that. Kyuseishu-sama. I used his desire to have sex to heal his wounds. Yeah, no, that's interesting. If he doesn't have the will to live anymore, of course he'll stop moving. But the only thing is, I mean, there is literally opportunity for endless sex. It just doesn't really make sense as to why he's fucked these people and yet now he doesn't have the ability to move. Yeah, it's just a question of his willpower now. Reasonable, yeah. Oh, someone else is dead? Oh, that makes sense. He can't move because he doesn't have any willpower. That makes sense, though I get the feeling he's not the only one without any willpower. Yeah, of course. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Still, they haven't even slept. They're not getting bored of it at all. Oh, Jesus. Right. Yeah, they're not tired at all thanks to the Saviour's elixir. Oh, Jesus. What is the elixir? That's an all-purpose potion. What? Then what about me? Yeah, what is happening with regards to Takuji? This is the worst thing. Subarashiki has got to be the story that I have had the most of a conflict with. Takuji is delusional, sure, but at the same time, I mean, it's really hard to tell what is genuine reality and what is fiction, and what is also a delusion. Yeah, this happens sometimes. Part of it is because of the Black Surge's attacks, but... What? That's awful. You were so gentle last night. Huh? Do you mean I... with you? She looks like a cat. Oh. Right, that's weird. Yes, you were so gentle when we danced together. Huh? What? You were like, watch me dance. Hey, hey. That's gotta be the most cheesy line I think I've heard. God, I hate that. You were like, watch me dance, hey, hey. And then he started dancing like crazy. Dancing like crazy. That's weird. Last night after you returned, you were in an incredibly good mood, my saviour. Interesting that he doesn't remember a single part of this. That's weird. A good mood. Oh, let me guess, the song is going to be something that's really disturbing and backward. I don't know, though. Yeah, but that is interesting. I think for some reason or the other, Kimika has murdered Nishimura. I don't really know why he has done it, but at the same time, I mean, maybe it could be the case that she's killed Nishimura and now obviously she's trying to, well, point to the fact that the death is because of the fact that it's a lack of willpower. Isn't it funny that somebody with real contact with the supernatural can be manipulated with things that are relevant to the supernatural? You can use bullshit excuses that would not work with any normal human being just because of the fact that he is associated with the supernatural, and he has done things that normal humans could not do. I mean, for example, healing Nishimura. Out of all people, healing him, and now he's refusing to, just because of the fact that he doesn't have the willpower to live. But it's just such a contradiction. I mean, it never works. He doesn't have the willpower to live after he's had his life dream fulfilled. Or maybe he doesn't really have anything going for him in life, so once he has his dream fulfilled, he can peacefully die. But the only thing is, I mean, we've not really learnt anything about him wanting suicide before. To be honest, I'm actually quite surprised. With a visual novel that is this messed up, we've not seen anything that is related to suicide yet. Look, serious point. And also, I suppose we have seen depression, definitely. Have we seen anything related to suicide, actually? Maybe, I mean, when I say, well, maybe there have been a few smaller things, but we've not seen anything very big. By the way, I really do wonder, we've seen so many characters, but we haven't really seen the backstories of any of them. We know nothing about Kagami and Tsukasa, for example. Yeah, why did she so enthusiastically wanted to know Nishimura was there? Oh, fucking hell. I forgot about the fact that Takuji had had the knife given to him. But then again, I suppose Kimika could have easily stolen it when Takuji was on a walk, so not really any problem with the reasoning there. But then again, I mean, he would have been having sex, so I don't really understand the reason as to why Megu and Satoko hadn't seen it. But then again, I mean, if they are really drugged, of course that'd be the case. Jesus Christ, I just think it's so evil to think about the fact that Takuji has these powers and he is quite literally reducing people to objects who have bullied Zakuro. I mean, I get that you want revenge for the bullies, but you're even worse than them at this point. Yeah. Who is not the only one without willpower? Well, I suppose Megu and Satoko, I can kind of see that, because they don't have any willpower because they haven't been given the right to have a willpower, and their minds are just totally clouded over. I love that dancing could obviously mean sex, but it also could mean genuinely the action of dancing, not in a metaphorical sense. It's hard. It's really hard to tell what it is. I just really wonder what the relationship between Kimika and Nishimura is. Why was she so enthusiastic of killing him, let's be honest here. And how did she do it as well? Yes, and you sang us a song too. A song? Song. Roof. Right. Why are we hearing people getting off? Song. Rooftop. Yeah, I can vaguely remember it. I met with God. He was kind of like a scribble of an old man though. And he sang God's song? Dude, why are we hearing people fucking having sex? People fucking having sex. I mean, I was saying fucking to emphasize it because I really have no other words in my vocabulary to say it, to emphasize anything with. I should stop. But still! So obviously it sounded a bit wrong to say fucking and then having sex, because obviously fucking is another way of saying having sex. But yeah, God's song. And then there are moans in the background. This is so weird. I wonder. I can't really remember it very well. Exactly. How did this man sleep? A song, huh? Well, whatever. It really is noisy in here, though. Yeah, they're probably enjoying themselves, whatever they're doing. Whatever they're doing. We know what they're doing. Yeah, no. Dude, okay, this is a question that I need to ask someday. Why, in these H scenes, is there no fucking protection? Seriously, are we ever going to see an H scene where there is protection? Like, genuine question. Why is it that eroges, they never do that? Do these people know about... Well, they know about biology, it's just they don't care about putting it in their plots. But then, I suppose that can tell you something. That really can. Well, to be fair, for some they don't need to. But, like... I love this question mark CG. It's so funny. Noisy? Yeah. It's them. Their orgy is noisy. They've been fucking this whole time. Seriously, how do these people still have energy? I mean, I get that Takuji's elixir didn't make them tired, but at the same time, why do they have this much energy? It's sick. It really is. Yes, it's kind of funny how long they've been going. All of them are getting in on it. All of them. Oh, God. Right. I see, so that's what it was. Yeah. God, what am I reading? Well, it doesn't really matter. That is interesting, though. I do wonder what happened with Kimika and Takuji. I have a headache. Yeah, I don't blame you. It must be the holy water's fault. Yeah. That holy water was originally a drug you would dip paper in and you... Oh, Jesus. It's incredibly potent even with a small amount. Oh my God. Wait, hang on a second. So, I thought everything... Oh, that's odd. I scattered the untreated drug over the crowd, so of course they'd get headaches. Oh my God! But I purified mine with the holy surge first, so why am I getting a headache? That's weird. What? Actually, I have a bump. Implies an injury. Maybe I'll just hit my head. Or maybe there is a reason he has forgotten all of his memories and that he is waking up here rather than where he would normally sleep. Oh, that's dodgy. That really is dodgy. Could you imagine if Kimika gave us a concussion and then she just... Well, actually, if she gave us a concussion, that's a pretty shitty plan. I mean, why would she pray that we forgot about everything and that we were affected by the concussion? Maybe I'll just hit my head? I don't remember last night at all. I know, that's really unusual. We saw everything that Takuji could probably remember. Everything else was just entirely buried in the darkness, really. I don't remember last night at all. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Now that I think of it, where's Kiyokawa? Dude, she was your... Actually, no. Whose class was Kimika in? Shit, I really should know this. Hang on, let's just see what... Never mind, I don't want to risk it. Wait, so, what happened to me? No, I can't risk it. No, I swear. No. Wait, hang on a second. I think Kimika's in Zakudor's classroom. Kiyokawa. Oh, you mean the toilet? Seriously? Jesus Christ, that's something for Takuji to be saying. Isn't that really funny, though, to think about the fact that he has poured the drug on all of the people apart from himself, and obviously he has purified his with the holy surge, or at least that's what he believes. He believes in the supernatural. He has such an overconfidence, and also, we can't deny, a very irrational and distorted sense of ego. So, maybe there is no supernatural force at bay. Who knows? But the only thing is, I mean, how do you explain Nishimura's quote-unquote death? And obviously Takuji totally saving him from a literal stab wound that other people have seen. Yeah, I don't get how you explain that. You're pretty awful. Or maybe Takuji never saved Nishimura, and it could be the case that we were shown a scene that was a lie. Maybe it's the case that Nishimura was trying to hide out his bleeding to death, and then obviously when he could have sex, well, let's be honest, there would be a lot of blood flow in activities like that, so maybe that caused him to then bleed to death. You're pretty awful. Maybe there is actually no supernatural in this story. Yeah, fair enough. What are you talking about, my saviour? You're the one who gave her that name. I mean, yeah, understandable, but where is she? Yeah, where is she? Yeah, that's unusual. Kyusei-sama. Well, I guess I did. So where is she? What? This is unusual. What? I just don't understand why Takuji doesn't remember this whatsoever. First you brought her along this morning so that you could make her see the demons. I did? Where to? He doesn't even know. She doesn't even know, even. Who knows? I'm not sure, but it was probably somewhere on the school grounds. I'm surprised you two were able to walk around on the school grounds, even though the school is taped off right now. I am too, yeah. See the demons, though? Does that imply... I mean, let's be honest here, to everybody... Hang on a second, you brought her along this morning. Why would she need to have been brought along? And where to? Yeah, that's a really good question. Yeah. The demons, though, I genuinely don't understand that at all. Yeah, that's unusual. Yeah. That's such a Takuji-like response. Yes, I'm the saviour, so that means I can say kill yourself to all law on Earth and all human law. Nice one. Yes, I am the saviour after all. And what about after that? The two of you came back safely. And then? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Since she got back, Kyokawa Sensei has been over there, scared out of her wits, saying the demon has the same face as the saviour. Over there. There was someone curled up and quivering in the corner. Is that Kyokawa? Why is she so frightened? Isn't that really funny to think about the fact that the saviour was always somebody she idolised, and if anything that was just a reason, that was just an excuse in her head to be able to take the euphoria further, and obviously the euphoria further from a certain incident that will go unnamed for your sanity and mine. But yeah, So obviously you have that incident, and then what happens is, well, I suppose she does everything for Takuji, and that's just an excuse for her to get more and more extreme. Then she realises that all of her efforts are for nothing, and obviously she's going to be used in the most evil way. And, yeah, we all know what happened. And she's probably had so many horrible things happen to her. Yeah, you're experiencing... I mean, I think in terms of what was being done to her, what was happening there was easily worse than what she did to her father. But she's still experiencing what it felt like. She's experiencing what she did, but just a lot worse. And then after all of that, well, she never got anything good from telling us that it had happened. Isn't it ironic that the demon is also the saviour? Because I suppose... I mean, it does make sense. Why is she so frightened? And also from any derangement point of view. And also his cult. There are so many things I can think of, really. Why is she so frightened? Yeah, what did you show her? I know, it's really weird. I just don't really understand why Takuji's timeline is so distorted. Like he said, it's a fragmented timeline. It doesn't flow sequentially. There are gaps. There are things that make it so that it doesn't... It's so unusual. It's wrong. Who knows? I guess I showed her something, but I don't really remember. And more importantly, Tachibana. What time is it right now? It's 2 PM, surely? What? What the fuck? Huh? What the fuck? This is so weird. I love it when visual novels do that. They have something that's really casual, and yet at the same time it's serious. And right now it's 5 on the dot. That's so wrong. I don't get that whatsoever. It's already 5, huh? Time passes so quickly. Really? Alright, my saviour. What is it? I have something to report. Report? Yes. Him? I swear. Hang on a second. Wait. So what's Oh. That's interesting. I never realised that. So Kokoku is advertisement, but it's also report. That's cool. I recognise the word. I just wanted to check. Yes. Him. Oh. This is dodgy. What the fuck? After Nishimura had sex, he just kind of stopped moving. Interesting. Let's just compare the two images. Let's see if there's anything... Oh. Is it literally just... No, it's the same image. I'm surprised. This looked a lot darker to me beforehand. Right. I'm a bit surprised. Okay. Yeah, I guess he did. Oh, let me just close that. Wait, but the only thing is... there is something that is incredibly wrong about this. I mean, firstly, isn't it interesting to think about the fact that firstly, there was emphasis on the fact that Takuji had... No, sorry. There was emphasis on the fact that Nishimura was killed. Oh yeah, ironic that he has an ahoge. Ahoge. Or... How would you say that? Ahoge. It's a really weird one. I don't get how you'd do the intonation. Ahoge. Or ahoge. I don't know. But, yeah. I thought he just tired himself out and went to sleep, but his body is ridiculously stiff. He's going to wake all over after sleeping in that position. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You're saying that he's died, and it's as if you're testing Takuji to find out his reaction, and then you're changing it, and you're just somehow relying on the fact that Takuji doesn't remember. I don't get this. It's as if he's first... No, that's so weird. I thought he just tired himself out and went to sleep, but his body is ridiculously stiff. Yeah. He's gonna wake all over after sleeping in that, but oh god, yeah, especially on fucking concrete floor. Oh, is that it? Can you revive him with your magic, my saviour? He always says that. There's no need. Really? Isn't that interesting to show how not only his personality is filled with conviction because he has a judgment, and even though he doesn't even remember his old judgment, he still makes the same one. It shows proper instinctive thinking. And it just shows that he has the same instinct. I used his desire to have sex to heal his wounds. If he doesn't have the will to live anymore, of course he'll stop moving. It's just a question of his willpower now. Yeah. Isn't it interesting to think about the fact that there are a lot of things that Kimika isn't really dragging out? She's saying that she understands it the second she hears about it, that's all. I've heard people say that before. In the end, it's just a matter of a person's motivation. That goes for a lot of things. Yeah, that makes sense. Still! Jesus Christ. It really is noisy in here, though. They haven't even slept. They're not getting bored of it at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yep. Smart move. Already muted the audio. Yeah, they're not tired at all thanks to the Saviour's elixir. I feel great too. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's an all-purpose potion. Yeah, what is the time right now? Seriously. 7. I guessed it. Oh my god. Genuine coincidence. I find it that sometimes I'm really good at guessing the time, but others I'm horrible at it. But to be fair, whenever I try to guess the time, I don't just guess it. I try to use reasoning to steer my guess and influence it. But it is still instinctive. That reasoning, it comes from my head and it's subjective to only my thoughts. So obviously it's not very good. Right now it's 7 on the dot. Well, that was a very productive day. What did you do? Oh, I laid on the fucking concrete and talked to Kimika. I don't get why Kimika is having this conversation so many times. Also, what I don't get about Kimika is the fact that firstly, she's saying that she's taking part in the sex. That's what she said. You know, the fact that she feels great too. But then again, I mean, this is the worst thing. You could either... it's open to interpretation. I feel great. Could that be just because of the fact that she feels... Well, no, hang on a second. I feel great. That doesn't necessarily imply that she's fucked them. It doesn't. Because it could be feeling great from the elixir. Oh god, that's bad. I wouldn't be surprised if she fucked them, but I also wouldn't be surprised if she killed Nishimura. Oh my god, guys, it's like Doki Doki Literature Club. God, I bet you every Subarashiki fan has watched that clip of Biju Mike. And they have just said, they have just shot their screen. Oh, purpose potion, I love that. Already 7 o'clock, huh? That was fast. Yeah, seriously, I don't disagree whatsoever. And isn't it interesting that we are seeing a side of Kimika that is just downright wrong? Time flies like an arrow. I guess so. The passing off time. Yeah, not the passing on time, the passing off time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be that stupid, but no, I'm not going to be that much of a dick. The passing of time is strange. Oh, that's right, Tachibana. Huh. I bet you it's 8. That's my guess. What time is it? Dude! Fuck! Just be anything apart from an hour. Oh, that's really weird. What? Right now it's 8 on the dot. Yeah, seriously. I mean, you have basically... We've experienced this entire day in the time that he's experienced a few... Well, in the time we've experienced a few minutes, he's experienced nearly an entire day. It's already dinner time, huh? I'm not really hungry, though. I don't understand what this is showing whatsoever. I don't get this irregular passing of time. And I don't get why he feels nothing from it, either. And why there are so many parts of his memory that are just completely distorted and fragmented and forgotten. Dude, I could just say forgotten, and yet I have to use all these big boy words. There's no point. You can thank the all-purpose potion for that. We should call it a senzu bean instead of an elixir. No way. What is a senzu bean? I'm sorry, I just can't think of anything apart from the Sanzu River. And then I think of Makai, and then I think of... Well, if I'm going to be honest, I mean Ma and then Kai, it's World of Demons. But then I just think of Touhou 12 Stage 5. I fucking love Touhou 12 Stage 5, can I just say that? I just don't understand why time is passing so quickly. And why Kimika is exactly the same. It feels as if she is watching over all of this. It's as if she knows what this passing of time is. I don't understand it. There's always such a hidden and odd and just downright wrong layer to Kimika. What is her secret? Right, what is a senzu bean? Oh. It's a Dragon Ball related thing. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yeah, reasonable then, yeah. Oh, nice. You can thank the all-purpose potion for that. We should call it a senzu bean instead of an elixir.
いや、勝手に名前変えるな。
No, don't change the name.
それより気になったんですが、夕食時って夜8時とかありえなくないですか？
And I was wondering, do you really have dinner at 8 o'clock at night?
いや、僕の家ではだいたい夜の8時ぐらいが夕食時だった。
We always have dinner at 8 o'clock at my house. Is it different at your place?
うちはだいたい6時ぐらいですよ。救世主様の家では夕ご飯遅いのですね。
Yeah, same. Let's go. I am similar to Kimika in a way. Oh, God, that's probably going to be a thing that I'm really going to regret saying, but okay. We usually have dinner at 6 o'clock. Dinner is late at the Saviour's house. Huh?
遅いというか、お前の家が早すぎなんだろう。
Reasonable. It's not late, you just have dinner too early. But you have dinner too late! You think so?
だって6時とか言ったら夏だったらまだ日が沈みきってないじゃ
Doesn't
ない
matter, I'm still hungry. I mean, during the summer, the sun hasn't even set at 6 o'clock.
はい、そうですよ。
Yes, that's true.
そんなの夕食と言えるか？
I'm hungry. I will always use that excuse. Can you really call that dinner?
でも夕方に食べるから夕食なのではないでしょうか？
But the only thing is Takuji's saying that it isn't the evening because the sun hasn't set though, surely? And that's only in summer anyway. What about winter? Does that logic not apply then? Or something? Isn't it dinner if we eat it during the evening?
ならば、お前は当時ならば5時ぐらいに夕食を食べるのか？
Then do you eat dinner at 5 o'clock on the winter solstice?
結構そんな感じでしたよ。
It really did feel like
そ
that.
んな感じだったのか？
It felt like it, huh?
はい、そんな感じでした。
Yes, it felt like it.
他の連中は
This is a really complicated and... No, not complicated, sorry. Really unusual conversation. What about everyone else? Right, okay. God, yeah, I mean, this elixir, it is the worst. It is seriously the worst for this. They're no good, they're totally worthless. Other than them, Kiyokawa, what about her? Oh, Jesus Christ, we thought of the same thing. Yeah, I do wonder if we're going to be allowed to see Kiyokawa. Yeah, what's happened with her? What about Kiyokawa?
あっちで震えてますよ。飽きもせずにずっと
Oh,
ずっと怖いよ
Jesus.
怖いよって。
She's over there quivering. She's been saying, I'm scared, for
あ
hours.
っち？
I just find it really quite funny to think about the fact that we're having a conversation with Kiyokawa despite being the saviour, and yet at the same time we are filled with such an underlying evil environment that we have no idea of. We are the saviour and yet we ourselves are being manipulated by Kimika, I'd say. Over there. There was someone curled up and quivering in the corner. Is that Kiyokawa?
なんであんなに怯えてるのだ？
Why is she so frightened?
救世主様と悪魔がごっちゃで、怖いですの。パキューとか感じみたいです。
She's kind of got you and the demon mixed up. So she's like, it's scary. Ah!
お前、説明する気がないだろ。
Good point. Isn't it funny that he's forgotten the explanation? Are you even trying to explain it?
いいえ、今はこれで精一杯です。
I'm doing my best right now.
そうか。そういえば。
Dude, he's forgotten it again. That's so weird.
が見えないのだが。
Actually, now that I think of it, I don't see Nishimura in the Yoshi.
あ、そうだ。救世主様、お願いがあるんですよ。
And she's always trying to make it so that... I don't know, it just kind of feels like somebody's doing a speed run, for example. You don't have something that's in peak condition, reset. It just really reminds me of that. Oh, that's right. I have a request, my saviour.
お願い？
A request?
はい、
Yes.
あれ見てください。
Look over there.
あれ？
I just hate that we don't know what's going to happen.
あれ
He's still
臭い。
dead. Well, yeah, of course. He's a rotting corpse. He stinks.
どうなってるんだ
What happened to him?
セックスした後に疲れたうへーとか言って寝込んだ後に瞳孔を開いて硬直してさらに腐敗し始めやがりました。
Yeah, that's weird. After he had sex, he was like, I'm so tired. And then he lay down. His pupils dilated. He got all stiff and he went and started rotting. Fucking necrosis.
あれ臭いんで救世主様
Why do you want him to be resurrected so much? Oh god. He stinks, so could you please resurrect him? If you leave raw food out in the summer, it doesn't take long for it to spoil. Oh Jesus Christ, please don't tell me you're saying necrophilia. I mean, I just hate that. No, actually, it's not necrophilia. But I swear I saw necrophilia in Subarashiki's tags, so I'm just a bit paranoid. That's why I think it is actually really quite harmful to look at the tags of a visual novel before you read it sometimes. Especially if they're really specific, like, for example, the sex tags. Yeah, just be careful. That's my lesson for today. He stinks, so could you please resurrect him? If you leave food out in the summer, it doesn't take long for it to spoil. Obviously, decomposition and any biological process. He always says this, no matter what happens. And interesting that Kimika is probably really quite dejected about the fact that she is spending her entire day trying to get Nishimura revived. I don't understand why, and I also don't understand this flow of time. She seems to know exactly when Takuji stops remembering everything. She seems to know exactly when, well, he begins forgetting as well. I just don't get that. I really don't. Could she be in control?
そうなんですか?
It's my own invention in this chapter. Isn't it ironic to think about the fact that his own invention is being completely tarnished by people like Kimika? You can't.
西村はセックスしたいという気持ちを利用して傷を治してやったんだ。
I used his desire
も
to
う
have
願い
sex
が叶ったも
to
の
heal
を
his
生き返らせ
wounds.
ることはできない。
I can't bring someone back to life after their wish has been
それ
granted.
よりもうるさいなあれ。よくも寝ずに飽きないな。
More importantly,
あ
they
いつら
really are
何時間
noisy.
ぐらいやってるんだ。
Yeah, they haven't even slept. They're not getting bored of it at all. How long have they been doing that?
さあよくわかりませんけど
God.
観察してると
really
面白い
weird.
ですよ。なんか声とか枯れてて女の声じゃないですもん。ババアの声ですよあれ。
Who knows? I'm not sure, but it's fun watching them. It's fun watching them! I mean, if that doesn't imply that somebody's very, very sick and also brainwashed. I don't know what does. Who knows? I'm not sure, but it's fun watching them. The girls' voices are getting so hoarse that they sound like old women.
よく
Oh
わかん
god.
ないって。昨日からだろ。だいたい今は何時なんだ？
If it's 9 o'clock, I really do wonder if there's some sort of pattern. You're not sure? It's been since yesterday, hasn't it? What time is it right now? Oh my fucking god, what? That was the last thing I was expecting. What? Right now it's 8:01.
そうか。もうそんな時間か。
That's really unusual. That shows that there is not a linear flow of time in this story, if you ask me. It doesn't flow in one direction. It can also flow in the other direction as well, and then it can begin flowing again. That's really unusual, though, because there is no way that conversation that Takuji and Kimika were having at 8 PM. I'm sorry, but I'm being really stupid. Why is Kimika a trustworthy source? What if 8 o'clock was a lie? Okay, it's either Kimika was lying about the time beforehand, or she is lying about the time now, or perhaps there is not a linear flow of time. I just don't understand why she is maintaining this really, really odd and creepy facade, really. What is her true intent? Why does she so badly want Nishimura to be revived? Is he going to be really significant to the plot later on? More importantly, look over there. At that. What the fuck? What's happened to his body? Why is he in a different position now? Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. It's Nishimura-kun. Oh. Wait, so that's not... No, that's not an anatomical thing that is odd. No, he is actually upscaled, and his anatomy is a bit different, but still, why is he so big? That's really weird. Big. Has he gotten bigger? Yes, he has! Yeah! What happened to him? He's the size of a cow, isn't he? Yeah, I see that, yeah. Have you not seen one nature documentary on TV, or have you not been to the countryside ever? A cow. I don't know how big a cow is. You've never seen a cow? I'm really surprised. The TV, maybe? No, where would I see one? Yeah, on a ranch, probably. Wait, what? I love that bokujo and then okujo. Oh my god. Could you imagine if she's just encouraging us to go up to the roof? I don't get Kimika. I really don't. There are so many things that are insanely suspicious about her. Especially now we're seeing... Think about what Kagami said. Even though we were the savior, we were the person who was the most superior out of everybody, like Kagami's reality check tells us, we know nothing. There is nothing that is apparent to us. Why is it quite literally the case that a human's biology is changing? I mean, he has just been upscaled. Somebody has just got a scale tool and, I don't know, SketchUp or something, and made it so that he's 1.5 times bigger or something ridiculous like that. That's so wrong. On the roof? That's hilarious to think about the fact that... So, she thinks Takuji said okujo, and then he thought Kimika said, bokujo. Wait, what is the kanji for... How does the kanji differ? Yeah, so it's... Yeah, ma is the ending kanji for bokujo. And then the other one, okujo. Dude, I didn't ask for kojo, I asked for okujo. Oh my god, you piss me off. Yeah, I don't want fucking factory. Okujo kanji, right. Oh, that's actually quite funny. So, Okujo has such weird kanji. What? Look at this. Okujo. That's literally store. Or like a shop. Just ya at the end of anything. And then jo as in up. What? And then bokujo, it had... Oh. Yeah, it had the kanji for basho there. That's so good. No way, grazing land. Let's go. Oh god, I want to kill myself for making that joke. Graze. Oh god, I can never see that word the same again. After Toho. Yeah, on ranch they have lots of cows. I love this. Oh really? There are lots of cows on the roof. That sounds fun. Oh, god. Well, just don't annoy one of those. Oh, then you'll do a Shiroyama. Does it? Yeah, aren't there lots of cows under the blue sky? I love that they're talking about something that's entirely different. Yeah, there are lots of cows under the blue sky on a field of green grass. Green? A green monk? Yeah, why? Genuinely. Besides, why is Nishimura as big as a cat? Alright, Nishimura-kun stopped moving a while ago, but his pupils dilated. He started rotting. Yeah, sure, and now his body is swelling. It's really annoying. That's really weird. But yeah, seriously. It would be hard for him to move now that he's gotten as big as a cat. Of course not. Oh wow. God. Yeah, I've seen a whole bunch of birds resting on a cow's back. Sometimes even big birds will perch on a cow. I didn't realise that. That's hilarious. Big birds? Yeah, just like that. Something like that. Something like that. What? A huge bird perched on Nishimura's body. A white bird. Or maybe it's one of those, that Milky Way star where you had the parts that were connecting that were described to be like flights of successive magpies, just all going to the same direction. Like a flow of electrons, but the electrons are actually fucking birds. Is that a heron? That's weird. This is so wrong. This really is. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I feel really terrified because even though we are the savior and we are so significant, nothing is going on. Isn't it funny to think that today feels wrong? There are no crowds, there are no gangs, there's no need for Takuji to begin forming something, even though we are so close to the end of the world, to the Tsui no Sora. It's as if there has nothing happened. There is no sense of climax, and there is no sense of urgency or importance. But it's because somebody is messing with Kyuseishu-sama. Seriously, it's weird. Birds perch on them, kind of like that. No, that's not a bird. It's a bird. That's a heron. Oh, that's really sweet. What's not that sweet about the fact that... Oh, I don't know. Somebody just suddenly started going into the decline of a human body, i.e. stopping breathing, dilating pupils, rotting, decomposition, our favourites. Our favourites. I don't even know why I said that. It just sounds like something an advertisement would say. Like, just list some of the worst things and then say, oh, we specialise in this. Anyway, I don't know. It's an Enjeru moto. Enjeru moto. My favourite restaurant, Angel Mort. An angel was trying to take Nishimura-kun away.
違うよ。
Yeah.
立花は詐欺見たことないだろう。
No, haven't you ever seen a heron?
はい見たことないですけど
It looks like an angel though, I can kind of see that. No, I haven't, but are you saying that's a heron?
そうだよ。牛の背中にはたまに詐欺が止まってああやって翼を休めているんだよ。巨大化した西村は詐欺にはちょうどいい止まり木なんだろうな。
I just don't understand this. Yeah, sometimes herons will perch on the backs of cows and rest their wings. Now that Nishimura has swelled up like that, he's a perfect perch for a heron. But the only thing is, I mean, obviously the heron is metaphorical. There is no way a literal heron could... I mean, to be fair, this is Subarashiki Hibi. I'm sorry, but this guy has literally grown in size and he's also, his muscles have also become way bigger. So, I mean, I shouldn't use my logic of what I know is supernatural and not supernatural to assume what is and isn't real in this story, to be honest.
そうなんですかあれが詐欺
Oh, really? So that's a heron?
じゃあなんで教会とかにはよく詐欺の絵が描かれているんですかあれよく描かれてますよね
Then why are there so many pictures of herons in churches? There are lots of pictures of those.
教会に詐欺の絵
Pictures of herons in churches. Yeah, I wouldn't really understand why she would not know what a heron is and obviously mistake it for an angel trying to potentially take Nishimura away with it, but then know that there are photos of herons in churches potentially. Yeah. Or wait, no, hang on a second. No, I'm getting a bit confused myself. Of course, I suppose you've seen an image so many times in so many places, and then you can put the image to words, really. Yeah, I don't know what. What is a herald? Never heard of that word before. Oh, I see. It's a brown moth with dull orange markings, often hibernating in houses and old buildings. A person or a thing viewed as a sign... as a sign that something is about to happen. That could be relevant. Yeah, I think that's probably the most reasonable one. Yeah. What's up with her? Is she mixing up heron and herald? A comment on Christianity. It is actually really unusual because obviously that implies that she's been to a lot of churches and she's seen things that could potentially... she could potentially attribute this to. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you have a memory of so many times that you've seen... so many times going into the church and you have a memory of something like this, I mean, doesn't it sort of make sense to assume that she's been to a church so many times if she can instinctively remember this and pick it out? I don't know. A comment on Christianity?
なかなか知的な表現だ。
It's quite an intellectual way of putting it.
地的
In 10 lectures. Wait.
なかなか知的な表現だ。
Is it Jiteki? What? Dude, this translator is so fucking useless. Wait. Oh my god. Self-indulgent. Oh yeah, that does kind of make sense. Yeah, Jiteki is self-indulgent. Wait, so... I thought intelligent, either... Oh, Jiteki! Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because that's the kanji for shiru. Yeah, that actually makes sense, yeah. No, because I thought atamagai and also kashikoi is the words for intellectual, but no. Oh. I think this is kashikoi. Wait, this is a cool little trick. Well, if you have a good keyboard that's not shit like mine. Yeah, that's kashikoi. And yeah, there was another one as well. I've just got to... I don't know how you write this, so... Tasai? Yeah, Tasai. What does that mean? Oh, talented. What a shit translation. Tasai. Interesting. I didn't expect to actually learn stuff here. Wait, what does that mean? Oh my god, I should stop because this is just one of my... Mezamashi. Oh, I've heard of that word before. Oh shit. Mezamashi. Sounds like mezurashi, which is rare. Jiteki and then Jiteki. Isn't it funny that she has the same patterns though? I don't understand her whatsoever. Or maybe, a little bit of a weird theory, maybe it's Kimika who is also messing up the flow of time. Isn't it interesting to think about the fact that once we have seen Niruru's father, the flow of time has been totally distorted. And, no more Niruru as well. Where the fuck is she? And where's the climax of the world literally ending in 2 days? Not climax, sorry, just feelings of weirdness. In 10 lectures? Ah, the angel flew away. What about Nishimura? Hey, Tachibana. Yes? Where's Kiyokawa? Jesus Christ. Isn't it interesting to think about the fact that it's as if she is spectating this? You would have never thought that somebody like her is actually in the same room and you're looking at a person like this, and because you are so disgusting you are laughing and looking down on her. She's curled up over there. She's curled up like a mouse. Someone might step on her and kill her. My saviour, please go help tiny Kiyokawa sensei. No, it's just a matter of perspective. Think of it another way. Isn't it better if she's small like a mouse? Is it better? Well, you could easily escape, yeah. Yeah, if her body was small like a mouse, she could crawl into all kinds of little spaces, couldn't she? Yeah, she could. Oh, Jesus. To be honest, that could be deadly. If you had a firm understanding of biology, and also you knew the best places to go. Well, just go in the brain and completely tear it up. Just get a knife or get some gas and just tear somebody's brain up. Oh my god, that would be weird. Jesus Christ, I have some weird thoughts. Okay, I'm sorry, but if it wasn't for this game, I wouldn't be thinking these things. So, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, I should stop thinking about this. In other words, she could crawl into all of humanity's bodies through their mouths. Oh, she could.
そうだ。小さな清川を皆の口の中に入れよう。
Oh my fucking god, what? That's it. We should put tiny Kiyokawa in all their mouths. We'll put her in all of their mouths.
そうだ。全人類の口から侵入した記憶
Oh my
全
god.
人類にアンテナを仕込めばいい。
It's the most random thing I think I've ever read. Yes, and once she's invaded all of humanity through their mouths, yes, so you're going to be able to do that to 7 billion people. She could install antennas on all of them. She could install antennas. Interesting that she's agreeing and she's not adding anything to what we're saying.
そうだ。そうすれば僕の聖なる教えを直接人類に伝えることができる。
Chaos. Yeah, and then I could transmit my holy gospel directly to all of humanity. We could transmit your gospel.
そうすればもっと多くの民を空に返すことができる。できるはずなのだ。
If we did that, we could return far more people to the sky. We could do it. We could drown more people to the sky. We could drown it. Wait, what?
そうすればもっと多くの民を空に返すことができる。
What? Wait, hang on a second. What is to... Dude, I searched for to drown, not to draw, you fucking asshole. Oboreru. Oboreru is to drown? Really? Wait. Kayasu. So. Kayasu. Wait. What? Wait, I'm just genuinely curious why this is similar. Wait, so... Dude, fuck off. Kaisu... No. I don't know, I don't get the pun of that one. Because I searched it up and it says Oboreru is to drown. And that, ironically, sounds like Obieru, which I think is to feel fear. And Oboeru as well. Obieru. Yeah, one wishes to express an emotional state of fear or anxiety. And then Oboeru is just your common verb. Remember. Who doesn't know the meaning of Oboeru? If you know Japanese, let's be honest here. Okay, I'm sorry if you don't, it's just like, that's probably one of the words you will learn the second you've finished learning just the foundations of everything. Oboeru. Oboeru. No, yeah, you say Oboeru. Yeah. Sounds so much more natural than Oboeru. Oboeru. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, but isn't it interesting? Anyway, let's stop thinking about Japanese. Because... yeah. Isn't it interesting to think about the fact that Kyokawa here, we are having a fun conversation with Kimika, but the more we have it, let's be honest, the more brainwashed and more time we are investing into it, and the more our timeline is just genuinely being distorted as well. That's the thing that just makes no sense about this, and I really wonder what she's trying to achieve. Apart from getting Nishimura to be saved, like Takuji would, isn't it funny that Takuji doesn't agree to saving Nishimura once? Is that because he can? Or he doesn't have a choice? Maybe he can't actually save Nishimura. Yeah, but isn't that interesting? I mean, I don't know necessarily whether her body has become smaller or not. I wouldn't be surprised because Nishimura's body has become bigger. But at the same time, I mean... yeah, if her body has become smaller, I suppose that is another little metaphor for how she is less than humanity. Yeah, interesting that she asks for Kyokawa to be helped. This is so wrong. I love that he's genuinely being serious here. We could drown more people to the sky. We could drown it. Yes. Oh no, she did say oboreru. Right. Oh, I'm just a dumbass then. They'll drown. Interesting. Yes, all of humanity will get lost in my speech and drown in it. All good knowledge will get lost in your speech and then remembering it. Yes. I remembered it. Did you? I did. Well, good. I was good. Praise me. I can't do that. No one would praise you for something like that. Oh, that's interesting. A bit of a change there. You won't? Guess it's no use. Wait, if it means that much to you, then maybe just a little. Maybe just a little? I could praise you, I guess. Yes, that would make me so happy. Hang on. Oh, thought I sensed movement. That would make me so happy.
そうか。なら少し褒めてやるよ。
I see. I'll give it a shot.
さあ褒めてください。
Go ahead, praise me.
橘やったな。
Tachibana, good job.
できたらでいいんですけど、
If you don't mind.
立花じゃなくてキミカって呼んでもらえる方が嬉しいかなって気がしてきました。
I just thought it would make me even happier if you called me Kimika instead of Tachibana.
なるほど。橘よりキミカがいいのか。
Yeah, that's a praise directly in itself, being called by your first name, by the person that you look up to so much. Alright, so Kimika is better than Tachibana.
はい、立場より君ががいいです。
Ah, I like that, yeah. Yes, you're better than me. Yeah, Kimika and then Tachibana yori Kimika ii desu. Is that what she said?
はい、立場より君ががいいです。
Yes, you're better than me.
そうか。キミカ。よくやった。
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, Kimika, good job. Kimika yokuyata. Is that, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you did it well. Kimika yokuyata. That means you did it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So you could say Kimika, you did it well, or you could say Kimika yokuyata, which then means you did it well. So basically, Kimika ga yokuyata. I would have said that rather than just Kimika yokuyata. I don't know. No, actually it does make sense if you're referring to them just by their name and not talking about them. Oh, I don't know, this is confusing. Yeah, good job.
やった、やりました。キミカは救世主様に褒められました。
It's like he's a celebrity. Yes, I did it. The savior said I did a good
嬉
job.
しいか。
Did that make you happy?
ゆれか？
I just find it really weird to think about the fact that she is hearing a lot of things that we are saying differently. Eureka! Oh god, I've heard that word a few times. Fucking Eureka can in physics. And there's a Mario 64 ROM hack called Eureka as well. I've heard of its name, I don't really know much about it. Well, actually... Oh. A cry of joy or satisfaction when one finds or discovers something. Eureka?
それって
That's...
なんだいきなり。
What is it? All of a sudden.
エウレーカは古代ギリシア語で見つけたの現在完了形だが、それともアニメか？
Eureka meant I found it in the present perfect tense. Or are you talking about the anime? What? I don't... What?
ゆれか？
How is it Eureka or Eureka? Similar to Mitsuketa. I don't get it. It doesn't even... Maybe Mitsukaru, it sounds like, but no, it doesn't.
それです。私見つけました。
Yeah, that's it. I found it.
何を？
Found what?
救世主様をです。
I found the savior.
救世主？僕のことか？
The savior. You mean me?
はい、私は救世主間宮拓司様を見つけました。すっごく大事なものを見つけたのです。
Yes, I found Mamiya Takuji, the savior. I found something incredibly valuable.
そうか。よかったな。
Oh, that's good.
よかったです。私、救世主様を見つけられて本当によかったです。
Yay, I'm so glad I found you.
見つけた記念に抱きついて。
Imagine if she stabs him. Do you mind if I hug you? So I have something to remember this moment by.
いや、ダメだ。そういうサービスはしてない。
Isn't it interesting that Takuji, even though he is someone who is completely sick, I mean, just look at what he is doing to Megu, Satoko. No, the only thing is, this is the thing, he's never been told. He is a person who has never had any restraint, and now it's just the case that he has ridiculous amounts of power. He doesn't know how to stop. Yeah, and his logic is very, very dulled down because of everything that is going on and because of the delusions, if you ask me. I think a lot of the things he is doing at the moment he would never do otherwise. Even despite his lack of restraint, he is still very considerate of Kimika's feelings. Oh, alright. I should have known that the saviour wouldn't be offering hugs. Do you want to hug me? Yes, I want a hug. Why don't you just go fuck one of the guys over there? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'll punch you, my saviour. I never thought I'd hear that. Don't punch me, you're my servant. Right, okay. But you're being mean. That's not what I meant. I'm not talking about sex. I'm too... Yeah, you know the rest. Oh, right. This is really weird. That's not what I mean. That's totally wrong. You're not even close. I want to hug you, my saviour. Is it that different? If it has nothing to do with sex, I thought it was like when you can't sleep without a pillow to hold on to or something. That's really odd. Oh, I know what you mean. I can't get to sleep if I don't have something to hold on to. Oh, really? Yeah, I totally see that, yeah. So I haven't slept at all today. Actually, I don't even feel tired. But the only thing is that is a total lie. We haven't been sleeping all day. If anything, we have been talking. And maybe it could be the case that the first part we saw of this conversation was one of many parts. Or was you sleeping all day today? Unfortunately, you woke up every 10 minutes, so I didn't get to see your sleeping face very much. Seriously, yeah, don't watch me sleep. Privacy, gotta love it. Oh. Somebody has dedication, I suppose. I would watch you even if it meant I would fall into the depths of hell. I'm not afraid of dying at all. And I'm sure I'll go to hell when I die. But if you say I absolutely can't, I guess I'll stop if you really hate it.
別に僕の寝顔を見てたくらいで地獄にも落ちないし、絶対嫌とかないけど。
No, you're not going to hell for for watching me sleep. That didn't say you absolutely couldn't.
なら見てていいのですね。
Well, he just doesn't want it to happen. No! Of course he minds. Then you don't mind, right?
あまり良くはないんだけど。
Well, I don't really like it, but...
Oh
God.
God. ダメなんだから、それは許してください。
Jesus Christ, she's so obsessive. I'm genuinely surprised. If you won't let me hug you, at least let me do
なん
that.
だそりゃ。わけわからん。
Well, she carries a knife around with her. I wouldn't trust her for 1 second. What are you talking about? I don't understand.
わけわからんです。
You don't understand. I like that. Yeah.
清川の件だが。
More importantly, about Kiyokawa.
清川先生を溺れさすんですね。
You're going to drown Kiyokawa sensei, right?
誰がそんなことを言った？
I agree, yeah.
アホか。
Who said that? Are you stupid?
すみません、間違えました。清川先生を何でしたっけ？
Oh, isn't that interesting? I'm sorry, I was mistaken. Huh? What were you going to do to Kiyokawa sensei?
それで、その清川は
Oh, that's interesting, yeah. That totally implies that she remembers everything and she has some sort of involvement that is causing Takuji to totally blank out. So where's Kiyokawa?
あ、清川先生はあっちで小型化してますよ。
Kiyokawa sensei shrunk herself over there.
小型化に成功したのか。
So she succeeded at shrinking herself.
はい、小型化に成功しました。
Yes, we succeeded at shrinking
な
her.
らば、計画通りだな。
All according to the
タラ
plan.
の軽トラ通りです。
Yes, I recorded your plan.
小型化した清川を全人類の口の中に侵入させ、そして僕の言葉を直接伝える。
I'll have the miniaturized Kiyokawa crawl into all of humanity's mouths, and then I'll transmit my words straight to them. Like I was saying at the beginning, it's an ideal and an instinctive thought that is exactly the same. That's weird.
はい、そして僕の言葉を直線に伝わりんです。
What?
ならば、すぐに清
Jesus
川を呼べ。
Christ, you're gonna start an entire war. What? Go call for Kiyokawa. Understood.
なんだこれ。
What's this?
どうしたんですか？
What's wrong?
バカ、よく見てみろ。
Look at her, you idiot.
うわ、でかっ。
Whoa, she's huge.
完全に2メートルを超えてるだろ。
She's over 2 meters. What the fuck?
完全に2面通る。2面を超えてますね。
She's over 2 layers through. Over 2 layers, right?
2面からが難しいはずなのに。ということはすでに3面？
It's over 2 layers though. Maybe she's already 3 layers?
おい、君か。
Hey, Kimika.
はい。
Yes?
何をさっきからブツブツ言っている？
Yeah, what are you mumbling about?
すみません、ブツブツでした。
I'm sorry, I was mumbling.
いや、誰もブツブツではない。
No, no one is mumble.
仏像？
だから誰もそんなことは言ってない。
No one's talking about that.
すみません、誰もそんなことなど言ってませんでした。お得なお話ばかりです。
Why is this so insane? Sorry, no one was talking behind your back. I was just talking about Buddha.
小型化に成功したのではなかったのか。
Yeah, yeah, oh my god, yeah. I thought you said we succeeded in shrinking her.
すみません。そういう形で報告を受けていたのですが、
This is weird. I'm sorry, that was my sources told me.
この戦況下で情報網が混乱しているらしく、
It seems our intelligence network has been disrupted by the war. What needed
突
this
破
war?
が難しいはずだったんです。すごい弾幕で すごい敵だらけで
It was hard to break through the second layer. We were under fire the whole way, and the hills were crawling with enemies.
何の話だ
Seriously, yeah, what were you talking about?
現在の状況報告は
I was giving you a status report.
だからなんで小型にしていないんだ
Like I said, she should be shorter than this, shouldn't she?
分かったの
A short sword.
分かったのそれですか小刀そうですね
Is that what it was? A short sword. That's it.
わかりました任せてくださいこの君かに全てお任せください
What?
小刀ですねつまりそれで刻むわけですね
Understood. Leave it to me. Leave it all to me. It's a short sword. That means we have to carve it in.
探してきますダッシュで探してきます
Go find it. I'll find it as soon as possible.
あの
Yeah, most sane reaction.
小型の
Oh, Jesus.
刻む
A short sword. Carve it.
あの救世主様何を
My saviour. What's she?
天使様小刀は見つかりませんでしたがカッターナイフは見つかりましたこれで刻んで
What? My saviour. I couldn't find a short sword, but I found a box cutter. We can carve her with this.
刻む
Why are you so insanely violent, though? I don't get this. Did she say carve?
そうですね
Just like this?
ダメです先生逃げたら小さく刻めません
Like, you can't do that. I can't make you smaller if you run away. What, so you're thinking in order to make somebody who has somehow gone 2 feet tall? Or, no, sorry, over 2 meters tall. You just... Wait, hang on a second. So it was 2 meters, right? Over 2 meters, Jesus. No, what are you doing?
ダメです逃げてはダメです
Oh, look at her eyes. Oh, stop, don't run away.
立花さんやめてください
Tachibana-san, stop it.
ダメですよ先生先生は小刀で小型化して世界の皆様の食卓に上るんですよ
That was probably something from an anime character. No, I have to make you smaller with this short sword so that you can climb into their food. No.
世界の皆様のお口に入って救世主様を助けるのですさあ動かないでください
Jesus Christ, this is really weird.
もう3面です3面を超えたらもう後がないんです
I don't understand what she means by layers. How can a person have more than one layer? Physically rather than mentally. What's she doing? I know she's just trying to help, but she's not accomplishing anything exactly, yeah. Yeah, and how is she going to carve something with a box cutter like that? Jesus Christ.
あいつ
Oh god, that's even worse!
なんで清川より足が遅いんだろ
What, because she's taller? I don't know. Yeah, but no, I can see that. That's a good point actually. This is weird.
さすが2年を超えてるだけはあります。通常攻撃では歯が立ちません。
お前は通常攻撃でいきなりカッターナイフかよ。スタートから危ないな。はい、
それをもってしても歯が立たないのです。ストレイマラティオさえあれば。
Oh god. Yeah.
いや、そんな本格的なナイフ
Exactly, yeah.
マジで死ぬわ。それより単純にお前の足が遅いだけな気も。
足があまりに遅いので私は陸上部に入ったのですが、自分的にはかなり速く走れるような気がしていたのですが、
それは妄想だ。
God, so direct.
妄想ですか？
She's wearing a crown. Delusional. No.
今見た限りだと。
God. Takuji really is just doing his best to totally humiliate Kimika. Fucking hell. I feel bad for her in a way. Well, she's literally trying to assault somebody with no reason whatsoever. I don't, but still.
そんなカモシカのような走りなつもりが。
That's hilarious. I was trying to run like a
カ
gazelle.
モノハシとかの走りだな。
God, you look more like a giraffe to me.
それが残念な表現です。
Don't say that.
そんなことより、キミカ、
More importantly, Kimika.
はい、
Yes?
今は何時だ？
I knew it. What time is it right now? 10?
ですね、今は20時2分
That's
です。
so
まさ
weird.
に婚姻矢のごとしですね。
Yes, it's 8:02 right now. Time sure does fly, doesn't it?
そうだな。
It sure does.
さてと、そろそろ説法でもするか。時間的には日も完全に暮れた頃だし。
Right, I think that's a cue for me to go. I mean, some of it was fun today and some of it was odd, and emphasizing the importance of just how weird the timings are in Subarashiki and also just how distorted and backward they are from reality. That was odd. I must say I didn't really care for a lot of what we read. I thought it was just too dragged out. I'm sorry, but this is just unnecessarily dragged out. I do think there were some things that did deserve to be as long as they were, especially the stuff with Nishimura, and also just completely emphasizing just the extent of how odd the situation is. And also I really do wonder some hidden parts to Kimika's character as well. Why was she so enthusiastic about the revival of Nishimura? Also, what happened to the endless orgy? I mean, that kind of stopped happening. We just completely forgotten about that in the end. I wonder where that's gone, and I wonder if it's still going on. Maybe these people somehow stopped. I don't know. Yeah, that was alright today. I won't really say I enjoyed it the most. I hope it's better tomorrow, but I suppose what we'll do tomorrow, we'll try to get as much as we can out of this scene. We'll analyse it, see if we can get anything, and yeah, if we can't, we'll move on. If we can, we'll also move on. I don't really know why I said that, but okay. Yeah, you get what I mean, hopefully. Yeah, so see you guys. And yeah, it was quite interesting today. There were some parts that I liked. There really were. And God, it's just... I think this just really shows how weird Subarashiki is. I mean, you have people... You not only have the saviour being manipulated himself, but you also... And obviously being cast in the dark about something, but you also have everything that's going on with... people changing size, people having weird drugs, people, I suppose Kimika as well, and her true intents. Kimika is a person that really doesn't make sense, but I feel what she's trying to do is this is a desperate effort to gain our approval, and I don't really get why she's so obsessed about having our approval, but yeah, I feel like whatever's going to go on it probably will. I feel like this will be really plot relevant. I don't know. I just have that gut feeling. But yeah, see you guys. Hope you enjoyed.